They say that even the invisible leave footprints, but in the case of one hapless Idaho poacher, he was kind enough to leave a bloody trail, complete with his home address. In this twisted tale of wildlife theft, a man by the name of Carl Van Loon was slapped with a plethora of felony and misdemeanor charges stemming from an investigation that began with a bloody box of deer parts and ended up on his front doorstep. A local rancher had found the box, which contained a skinned hide and other deer parts, dumped along a remote backcountry road. Knowing full well that deer season had not yet opened, the rancher decided to alert the Idaho Department of Fish and Game, who soon discovered that the box also contained a pretty damning piece of evidence, a shipping label on the box that traced directly back to Van Loon's property address. Upon arriving at the residence, the officer confronted Van Loon, who initially denied any involvement. He claimed that someone had obviously retrieved the box from a Cottonwood dumpster over 22 miles away and used it to dispose of the parts on the road that led to the back of his property. As he was attempting to paint the perfect picture of an innocent man being wrongfully framed, the investigating officer cut through the noise and asked to have a look inside his freezers. It was at this moment that the accused realized that the gig was up, then admitted to killing the deer 12 days ahead of the season opener without a valid license or tag. Well, the investigation didn't end there. The next day, the officer returned after hearing gunfire and found a hunting blind on Van Loon's property, complete with an illegal baiting setup, including a salt block and a molasses-like mixture of grains. With a warrant, investigators then searched Van Loon's home, where evidence from his phone proved even more damning. They found photos and messages documenting the unlawful killing of multiple deer and even a moose taken during a closed season in an area where moose hunting permits are never issued. Given the rare status of moose in Idaho, this elevated the case significantly. For his actions, Van Loon initially faced 6 felonies, 9 misdemeanors, and 1 infraction. Through a plea agreement in Idaho County District Court, all of the deer-related charges were dismissed in exchange for a guilty plea on the felony moose charge. For that crime, the penalties were severe and included a lifetime ban on all hunting, fishing, and trapping in Idaho, 10 days in jail, a $10,000 civil penalty specifically tied to the unlawful moose take, and additional citations for littering and unlawful possession of the out-of-season deer.